Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be covering a tutorial on how to build the sailboat that you see behind me. But not only can you use this sailboat as a decoration for your world, it's also possible to turn it into a fully functional starter base, and I'll be covering how to do that. In addition, I will show you how to build it with the sails all put away, so that way you can build this ship in a harbor, or if you want to build it at a dock, you'll be able to do that as well. So let's get started. First things first, these are all of the materials that you are going to need to build the sailboat. Over on the right, you have the dirt, crafting table, furnaces, bed, and potatoes, which are only needed if you're going to turn it into a starter base. If you're not going to use it as a starter base, then you don't need those materials. I've also added a list of all of the materials to the description if you want to reference that instead. In addition to the materials that are listed, you will also want to have about a stack of temporary blocks that you'll be able to use while building it as well. And once you have all of the materials gathered up, it's time to start building. The first step in getting this built is to find a location to build it. We're going to be building our boat out in the middle of this waterway, so let's swim out into the center area. And this looks like a pretty good spot. So we're going to find a location. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom of the water, and we're going to build up with our temporary blocks until we're about 3 blocks below the surface. Now, the easiest way to do that would be to just go up to the surface and then break 3 blocks. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to take the dark oak planks. We're going to put 1 on top of that pillar there. Then we're going to build out 2 on one side. Then we're going to go around and add 2 more so that we have a total of 5 blocks centered on our pillar. Once that's built, we can remove the temporary blocks. And then we're going to want to take our dark oak slabs and we're going to put 2 on one side and 2 on the other. Once you have this layer built, the next thing you need to do is figure out which side will be the front and which side will be the back, because each side is going to be built slightly different. I am going to use the left side as the front, the right side as the back. So I'm going to go over here to the front, and starting with this slab here, we're going to put 1 plank on top of that. We're going to add another one and another one so that we have a total of 3. And we're going to finish it off by placing an upside down stair. For the back, we're going to count out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to leave that space, and on the 5th block, we're going to place another dark oak plank, and then we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to place another upside down stair. So you should have a total of 4 dark oak planks and then the dark oak stair. Starting at the front, we're going to place a temporary block, and then we're going to add in 4 spruce stairs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll remove the temporary block, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So place the temporary block and then 4 spruce stairs. At the front of the boat, we're going to then add in 2 spruce slabs next to the stairs, and we're going to go to the back and we're going to add in 2 back here as well. Finally, you want to add the 2 spruce slabs on the other side of the boat as well. And that is the second layer of the boat. For the third layer, we're going to go to the front of the boat, and you're going to see this space here. So we've got the stairs right here, then we've got a block here, and then we're going to skip that block and place our next one right here. If everything was done correctly, this block should be at the surface of the water. We're then going to place 3 more dark oak planks, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to add another dark oak stair. And then we're going to go to the back of the boat, and then where you see this stair here, we're going to place a dark oak plank on top, and then another dark oak stair. Going to the front of the boat, starting with this dark oak plank, we're going to place a spruce plank next to it. We're going to add a second spruce plank, and then we're going to put an upside down spruce stair next to that. We're going to go around to the other side and do the same thing. So we've got 1, 2 spruce planks, and then an upside down spruce stair. Going around to the back of the boat, starting with the last spruce slab right here, we're going to put a spruce plank on top of that. We're going to count out 1, 2, and then we're going to add a spruce stair. And then going around to the other side, we're going to do the same thing. So find that last slab, place a spruce plank on top. We're going to add 2 more, and then finally add the spruce stairs at the end. Returning to the front of the boat, we're going to put an upside down spruce stair at this block right here. Then starting behind that stair, we're going to place in 6 spruce planks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to add in 3 spruce slabs. So 1, 2, 3. Going around to the other side of the boat, we're going to repeat that process. So we're going to put in the spruce slab on that block right there. Then behind it, we're going to count out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then finish it off with 3 spruce slabs. 1, 2, 3. At this point, the middle part of the boat is going to be filled in with water, so you can just add in some temporary blocks to remove that water. and then remove all of the dirt blocks except the 4 in the center. If you're going to use this as a starter base, you want to leave those dirt blocks there because we're going to be using them later. But for now, we're going to move on to building the next layer of the boat. Now that we're above the water, we're going to change up the perspective a little bit so that way you can see exactly what I'm doing. We're going to go to the front of the boat and we're going to place in a dark oak plank right at the end, just past where the last spruce slab is, and then we're going to add in another dark oak plank and then a third dark oak plank, so you should have a total of 3 at the front. We're then going to go to the back of the boat and add in 1 dark oak plank to the rear. Returning to the front of the boat, we're going to go to the center and we're going to add 1 spruce plank. We're going to add 1 on each side of that so that we have a total of 3. We're then going to count out 3 more spruce planks, so 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to finish that off with a spruce slab. On the other side, we're going to do the same thing, so 1, 2, 3 spruce planks, followed by a spruce slab. And then starting with this point right here next to the very end, we're going to add in a spruce plank. Then we're going to add in a spruce stair. And then finally, we're going to add in a spruce slab. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So in that same row, we're going to add in a spruce plank, followed by a spruce stair, and then finally a spruce slab. At the back of the boat, where we have this dark oak plank, we're going to add in an upside down spruce stair on each side of it. Then behind those spruce stairs, we're going to add in spruce planks, and we'll have a total of 1, 2, and we're going to do 2 on the other side. And then going back to the front of the boat, we're going to add in spruce planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to add in another spruce stair behind it. We're going to go to the other side of the boat and do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then spruce stair behind it. For the next layer, return to the front of the boat, and on this last block, we're going to jump up and place another spruce plank, and we're going to add a total of 3. So that is number 1, 2, and then 3. We're going to go to the back of the boat. We're going to add in 1 dark oak plank in the center on top of the other one that is already there. We're then going to return to the front of the boat, and where you have the 3 dark oak planks, you're going to place in a spruce slab at the center plank on both sides. Behind that spruce slab, you're going to count out 5 spruce planks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to go around and do that on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In between those, we're going to add in some additional spruce planks, and we're going to run those all the way down through the center of the boat. Returning back to the front, you're going to go to the middle planks that you just placed, and you're going to count back 2. So 1, 2, we're going to break that second block, so you should have a gap right there. On either side of the spruce planks in the center, we're going to be putting in some barrels. So go ahead and add in those barrels. There's going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then do that on the other side. Add in 9 more barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And at the end, we're going to add in 3 more spruce planks. So 1, 2, 3. And do that on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3. Returning to the front of the boat where you have that spruce slab, you're going to count back 2. So 1, 2, and on that third block back, you're going to add in another spruce slab. Behind the spruce slab, we're going to place in an upside down spruce stair, and then we're going to add in 13 spruce planks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then at the very end, we're going to add in another spruce stair. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So count back 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, add in a spruce slab, and then behind that, an upside down spruce stair, and then 13 spruce planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then finish it off with an upside down spruce stair. Return to the front of the boat, and with that spruce slab on the outside, we're going to count back 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on that 4th block, you're going to place a dark oak shelf. So we're going to add 1 there, and we're going to go all the way to the end of the boat. So add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. and you should have a total of 12 on each side, and then you'll end up with the spruce stair being an empty space. Go ahead and do that on the other side, so count back 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the starting point to add in the shelves. Add in 12 shelves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're now done with this layer. For the next layer, you're going to return to the front of the boat, and you're going to go all the way to the last dark oak plank, and you're going to add another dark oak plank on top of it. Then you're going to add in a upside down dark oak stair, and then finally a slab. Next to the dark oak plank, you're going to then add in upside down spruce stairs. And behind that, you're going to add in some spruce planks. So go back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to do that on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then finally, you're going to fill in the center point with more spruce planks. Returning back to the front, you're going to find that spruce stair, and then on the spruce planks next to it, you're going to add in a dark oak shelf. Next to the dark oak shelf, you're going to add in a mud brick wall. Next to the mud brick wall, you're going to add in 3 spruce planks. So we're going to count that out. 1, 2, 3. And then on those spruce planks, you're going to add in some dark oak shelves. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to do that on the other side. So find the spruce stair. Behind that is the spruce plank where you're going to add in the dark oak shelf, then the mud brick wall, and then 3 spruce planks. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 dark oak shelves. 1, 2, 3. We're now going to add in the railing, and for the railing, we are going to be using the spruce stairs. We're going to put in 8, and they're going to be upside down. So facing this direction, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that, we're going to place another spruce stair, but this is not going to be upside down. And then we're going to add in 4 spruce planks behind that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go to the other side, and we're going to repeat that. So 8 upside down spruce stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to add another spruce stair facing up, and then we're going to put in 4 spruce planks. 2, 3, 4. In between the railing, we're going to add in some spruce slabs, and we're going to have 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to put in a spruce trapdoor in this little hole in the middle. And then we're going to go to the back of the ship where we're going to be adding in some additional details here. So for the back, what we want to do is place in a temporary block right here. We're going to get some spruce stairs, and we're going to put an upside down stair behind that temporary block. And then we're going to add in another one next to that, and then a third one. So you should have 3 upside down stairs for the back of the boat. We can now remove that temporary block, and then standing on these stairs, you want to stand all the way to the back, and we're going to add in some of our mangrove fence gates. So we're going to put 1 on this side and 1 on this side, and then still facing the front of the boat, we're going to open those up so that they open this way. Now we're going to build the cabin for the boat. And to start that, we're going to go all the way to the back, and we're going to count 3 blocks towards the front. So starting right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. On that 3rd block, we're going to face the front of the boat, and then we're going to put down a trapdoor. We're going to then crouch and place a 2nd trapdoor, and then we're going to open those up. We're going to go to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have those 2 trapdoors right there. And then on the front of the trapdoors, we're going to place in 2 ladders. Next, you're going to find the spruce stair that we have facing up, and behind it, you're going to place in another spruce stair. Behind that spruce stair, you're going to place in the spruce shelves, and we're going to put in 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3. For these shelves, you want to make sure that you're facing out, so that way they end up on the outside of the block. Next, we go to the back of the boat, and on this side, we're going to add a spruce stair. We're going to go and put 1 on this side as well. And then standing on that stair, facing the shelves, you're going to crouch, and then you're going to place an upside down spruce stair in this corner. And we're going to go to this side, and we're going to add in the same thing. So we've got the spruce stair right here. We're going to add in the 3 spruce shelves. 1, 2, 3. We're going to stand on this stair, and we're going to place in the upside down spruce stair there. The last thing that we have to do for this layer is, starting on this side, we're going to put in an upside down spruce stair behind that stair there, and we're going to put in a total of 3 all the way across. And then finally, we're going to get our temporary blocks, and we're going to place 1 right here. We're going to place 1 right here, and then we're going to put in a total of 3. Now, the reason that we're doing this is because we're going to add in some of the mangrove fence gates, and we're going to put those facing into where the spruce shelves are. So we're going to place in 1, 2, 3. We're going to open those, and then we can take away our temporary blocks here. We're then going to go to the other side of the boat and do the same thing. So go ahead and put in the temporary blocks along here. Facing the shelves, we're going to add in the mangrove fence gate. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to open those, and that should be all done. You can now remove those temporary blocks, and we'll move on to the next layer. Before we start the next layer, we're going to add in a spruce door to the front of the cabin, and now we can go all the way up to the top, and we're going to get some more spruce planks, and we're going to start placing those spruce planks on the block behind where that stair is. So we should have this spruce plank on top of the spruce shelf, and we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4. So there should be a total of 4 blocks here, and then we're going to put in 3 spruce planks along the back, 1, 2, 3. And then again, we're going to add in 4 more over here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. For the middle area of the cabin, we're going to fill this in with spruce slabs. So we're going to have a total of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then in the center, we're going to stand right here. And then you're going to shift and then click on the door, and you're going to place in a barrel right above the door. The last thing will be to fill in these 2 spots with spruce stairs, which we're going to do there. And then we're going to get the dark oak shelves and surround this entire layer. So you can just shift, so that way you can face the exterior of the block, and you can place in the dark oak shelves, 1 at the front. Then we're going to have 4 along the side, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to place in some mud brick walls in the corners right here. At the back, we're going to place in 3 dark oak shelves, 1, 2, 3, another mud brick wall, and then finally, we're going to place in 1, 2, 3, 4 dark oak shelves along the side and 1 in the front. To do the railing, we are going to then place in a temporary block on the top of the dark oak shelf. We're going to get our spruce slabs, and we're going to place them upside down. We're going to have a total of 4. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. We can now remove this temporary block, go to the other side and do the same thing. So temporary block on top of the dark oak shelf, and then the upside down spruce stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove the temporary block. And then to the back, we're going to add in another mud brick wall on top of the one that we had placed previously. We're going to do that on both sides. And then what we can do is place in a temporary block here and a temporary block here. We're going to go onto the dark oak shelves. We can place in an upside down spruce stair on this side and 1 on this side against those temporary blocks, which we can now remove. And then we can place in a spruce shelf in between those 2, just like that. Over where we have our barrel, we're going to place a temporary block on top of that. And then we're going to put a spruce shelf on the side facing in and on the side facing out. On top of the temporary block, we're going to place in another mud brick wall. We can now remove that temporary block and go down to the base here, and we're going to put in a barrel. And you want to place the barrel while looking at the mud block so that the barrel is upside down. And then facing the mud brick wall, we're going to put in an oak trapdoor, which we'll open there. Now we're going to go back to the front of the boat, and we're going to get that finished. In order to do that, we're going to go to where we had the slabs placed in between the railings, and we're going to put a spruce slab on top of this upside down stair. We're going to do that on both sides, and then we're going to go up to where we have the mud brick wall. We're going to put another mud brick wall on top of that, and we're going to do that on both sides. And then we're going to add in another railing here using upside down spruce stairs. We're going to put in 3 on this side, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go over on the other side and do the same thing, 1, 2, 3. And then going to the front, we're going to count back 1 block, and we're going to put a dark oak slab on that. And then we're going to put in 2 more dark oak slabs to have a full block. And then we're going to do the same thing, 2 slabs, and then finally another slab at the very end. On the very last spruce block that we have here, we're going to put in some temporary blocks, and then we're going to put some upside down spruce stairs into those on both sides. We can now remove those temporary blocks, and then we're going to put in another railing here using upside down spruce stairs, which is going to have a total of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Up at the front, we're not done placing dark oak slabs, so we're going to go all the way to the end. We're going to put in another dark oak slab, We're going to then add a second one and then a third one. And we're going to then place another dark oak slab on top of that last one that we just did. And then we're going to add in 2 more dark oak slabs. We're now going to start placing in the mast. And to do that, we're going to go all the way back to where the cabin door is. And for this block in front of it, we're going to count 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to place in a spruce log. We're going to surround that spruce log with spruce shelves. And then on top of it, we're going to place in a barrel. After the barrel is placed, we're going to then place in 14 spruce logs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And finish that off with 3 dark oak fences. 1, 2, 3. To get down from the mast, you can just jump into the water. And this is now the perfect time to add in some ladders to get onto the boat. So you're going to want to go to the rear of the boat where the last railing ends. We're going to break this dark oak shelf, and then we're going to add in 2 ladders, 1 and 2, and then you can use those to just climb right out and back up onto the boat. The second mast is going to go at the front of the boat, and we have this 3x3 area right here. We're going to place the mast in the center of it, starting with 1 spruce log, which we're going to surround with spruce shelves. Just like what we did with the other mast, we're going to put in a barrel as the next block, and then we're going to go up 7 spruce logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can now add in the sails, and we're going to start with the mast at the front. We're going to put in a dark oak slab right where the barrel is, and we're going to put one on both sides here, facing this direction. We're going to add in another dark oak slab next to this one. We're going to place in a temporary block, and then we're going to add in a dark oak slab off of that temporary block here. We're going to add in a second one. We're going to add another temporary block, and then finally another dark oak slab. And then we can remove the temporary blocks. On top of the dark oak slabs that we just placed, we can now add in white wool going all the way over. We're going to then add in a temporary block to this last white wool. Up against that temporary block, we're going to put in an upside down dark oak stair. We're going to add another temporary block, and then we're going to put in a dark oak slab next to that. After the temporary blocks have been removed, we can then add in a white wool on top of both of those blocks, and then we're going to put in another dark oak upside down stair and add in a white wool on top of it. Now, we've got a lot more white wool that we're going to have to place in. So we're going to go back to the other end of our sail. And on top of this last white wool at the very end, we're going to add in a dark oak stair. Next to where we placed in that dark oak stair, we're going to add in another white wool. So you should have a little L shape here. Then we're going to go to the white wool that is 1 block away from the mast. We're going to go up and place a white wool there, and then a second one next to it. We're going to add in a temporary block, and we're going to put in another piece of white wool. And then we're going to add our last white wool for this layer here. From this side of the sail, we have a white wool right here. We're going to add in 2 more. So we've got 1, 2. We're going to place a white wool at an angle from that last one there. We're going to do the same thing here. And then we're going to add in one that's next to the mast. And then finally, another one at an angle. And then the last block to place is a dark oak stair. We're going to go up and 1 with another dark oak stair, and then we have a white wool to place up against the mast, and then we've got one placed at an angle to that, and then a second one next to it, and then we've got a white wool at an angle to there. We're going to place in a temporary block and put in a white wool next to that, and then one in the back. We can now remove that temporary block and go up another layer. This next layer is going to start by placing in a white wool on top of the one that we had just placed. We're going to put one behind it there. We're going to put one at an angle, add a second one, and then we're going to put one up against the mast. Over on this side, right where the mast is, we're going to put in a dark oak stair, and then we're going to come around to the side, go to the end, and we're going to go up another one with the white wool, a second one on top of here, and a third one, so we have a little bit of a right angle. Then we're going to put a white wool at an angle to that, and then a dark oak stair. And then finally, we've got another dark oak stair here, white wool, go up one, dark oak stair, white wool, and then finally a dark oak stair. And that is the first sail. We're now going to work on the second sail. For the second sail, you're going to start by getting onto the railing and go right across from where the mast is. You're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to place in temporary blocks here and here. And up against those temporary blocks, you're going to place in some dark oak slabs. So we're going to put one on this side and one on this side. You're then going to remove this block here and place in a dark oak slab. So you should then have 3 dark oak slabs at a 45-degree angle. You're going to go all the way to the end and place in another temporary block here and place in a 4th dark oak slab. And then we're going to go to this side and we're going to place in a dark oak slab at an angle. And then a second one next to it, place in a temporary block at the end of that, dark oak slab, temporary block, dark oak slab, and then a second dark oak slab here. Finally, we're going to put in a temporary block and 2 dark oak slabs once again. Once all of those slabs are placed, you can remove the temporary blocks. And then we're going to go all the way to this end of the sail that's on the right side of the ship. We're going to go place 1 temporary block here, a temporary block next to it, and we're going to add in an upside down dark oak stair right here. We can now remove those temporary blocks, and that should be the bottom part of the sail. Now it's time to add in the actual sail part, so get your white wool, and along the top of each of these dark oak slabs, we're going to place in white wool. Returning back to this side, we're going to add a white wool on top of our dark oak stair. We're going to add in a dark oak stair next to it. And then we're going to go along and place white wool on top of the ones that we just did. So we're going to have one at a 45-degree angle here, one on top of here, one on top of here. Now, once you get to this point, so you've got 4 going across here, the 4th one, you're going to add in a white wool to this side. Then we're going to go at an angle again. So place in a temporary block here. We're going to put in a white wool on this side of that temporary block and a white wool on this side of the temporary block. Remove it. And then we're going to put in white wool here. We're going to add in another temporary block right at this point here and add in white wool on this side, white wool on this side, remove the temporary block, add in white wool here, and then white wool at the very end of this point. On the last block at this end, we're going to put in a dark oak stair. We're going to then add in a white wool at a 45-degree angle to that. We're going to put in 2 white wool next to that. So the last one should be at a 45-degree angle here. And then we're going to put in 2 on top of here. We're going to then go 1, 2, temporary block, 3, 4, temporary block. And we're going to surround that temporary block with 3 white wool. So 1, 2, 3. On top of the blocks that we just placed, we're going to add in more white wool. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to go along this layer here, adding in white wool. So you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at a 45-degree angle. On the 6th one, we're going to add in a white wool to the right. We're going to put 2 in next to that, and then another one at a 45-degree angle to that one. And then finally, dark oak stair. Going to add a dark oak stair on top of the white wool going here. We're then going to put in another white wool block right there. Going to put in 2 here. Going to put in 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 right there. We're going to go up. We're going to continue placing in the white wool on these 3 blocks here. We're going to put a white wool there. Then we're going to go 2 here, 2 here, 1, and then a dark oak stair. Going up 1 more layer, we're going to put in dark oak stair here, white wool here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Going up another layer, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to switch it up. We're going to place a white wool here, and we're going to place 1 here. We're going to put in 2 on this one, 1, 2, 1, and then dark oak stair. Before we continue the sail though, we're going to go down and we're going to place in a spruce shelf on the mast right next to this level here. This should be the 4th block down from the top of the mast. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And that's where the spruce shelf is going to go. Returning back to the sail, we're going to go up 1 level. We're going to add in a dark oak stair. Then we're going to put in a white wool block. Then we're going to go 2 behind that. And we're going to go all the way to the end of the sail. And we're going to put a white wool block. And we're going to add 2 more. 1, 2, and then put a 3rd block in the center of those 3 blocks. So you should have a T shape at the very end. We're then going to go up 1 layer. We're going to add in 4 in a square. We're going to put 1 at that side, 1 on this end, and then 1 right here. And we're going to go place a dark oak stair at the end of the block right there. On the mast, we're going to place another spruce shelf 3 blocks from the top. So this is the top, 1, 2, 3, down. Then we're going to add more to the sail. We're going to go over here and put in a dark oak stair, white wool, white wool, white wool. So you should have 3 at a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to place 1 in this corner here. Going up 1 more. We've got 1 here, 1 here, dark oak stair. Going up again, dark oak stair, white wool, and finally dark oak stair. And that is all we need to do for the sails. We can now drop off into the water and get back up onto the boat. We're going to remove the temporary blocks that we had placed to get up, and we're going to go all the way to the front of the boat. Going all the way to the front of the boat, you're going to go to the last block and you're going to place in a temporary block there. Next to that temporary block, you're going to put in a dark oak fence. And this part is going to be a little bit tricky because we need to add in a bunch of dark oak fences. So remove the temporary block, place a dark oak fence on the very end of the front of the boat. Then we're going to add in a 3rd one. So you should have a total of 3 dark oak fences. On the 3rd one back, you're going to place 1 dark oak fence on top of that. You can now jump up onto that dark oak fence and place in 2 more. So we got 1, 2. Then you're going to go up 1 and then place in 2, 1, 2, go up 1, place in 2, 1, 2, and then go up 1, place in 2, 1, 2, go up 1, and then go back 1, and you're at the mast. Then on top of the mast, you're going to put in another dark oak fence. You're going to jump up on top of it. You're going to go back 1, then you're going to go up 1, go back 1, go up 1, go back 1, go up 1, and you're going to do this zigzag pattern all the way to the top of the 2nd mast, which you should be at here, and then you're going to connect it up with the dark oak fences that you have placed there. That is the rope for the front of the boat. We now need to do the rope at the back. So go ahead and jump off into the water, climb up the ladder, climb up the ladders, and you're going to get to this point right here where we have the mud brick wall and the wheel to the boat. You're going to jump up on top of the wheel so you can get up on top of the wall, and you're going to go up 3 with the dark oak fences. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to go back 1, and then you're going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Go back 1, then go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Going to go back 1, then go up 2, 1, 2, then go back 1, and then go up 1. You can now jump off into the water. So we now have the structure of the boat completed, but we got to add in a few little decorative details. The first detail that we're going to add in will be some lanterns. So we've got some lanterns here. We're going to go up to this point right here. So just past where these slabs are, we're going to put in a lantern on this side, lantern right here. We're going to go to the back and go up to here. We're going to place in a lantern on this side, a lantern on this side, and then one on top of these 2 stairs in the back. We're then going to go back down into our cabin, and inside the cabin, we're going to place in a bed right here. We're going to put in a crafting table here, and then we're going to put a lantern in that spot right there. We can then return to the front of the boat, and where we have our trap door, we're going to go down. Now, I placed in these ladders right here when I was building it, and I didn't show it. So where this trap door is, you want to put in 2 ladders, so that way you'll be able to get up and down. And then we're going to put in a lantern here, a lantern here. We're going to go to this corner, and right here, we're going to put in a lantern and a lantern. In order to turn this into a starter base, we're going to put in 2 furnaces on this side, 2 furnaces on this side. You'll also want to get a hoe and then hoe this dirt here, and we can turn this dirt into some farmland where we can plant potatoes. And then you can use these potatoes to put into the furnace and you'll get baked potatoes. And that's how you turn this boat into a starter base. So you've got a place to smelt items. You've got all of these barrels in the floor to have as storage. You've got food, and you have a bed and crafting table in the cabin. And that's the boat with all of the sails out and it's sailing away. But what if we want to build it with the sails put away? Let's get that started. All right, so we've got this now all built up and we're going to be building in the sails that have been all put away. So the key for getting these sails built is to get the dark oak slabs at the base of them built first, because the rest is pretty easy after that. To start, we're going to go to the front of the boat and we're going to start with this spruce stair here. We're going to count back 1, 2, 3. We're going to place a temporary block there, and then we're going to put a dark oak slab out from there. We're going to then add another temporary block, put a dark oak slab next to that one. We can remove this temporary block. And then on top of the one that we just placed, we're going to go up one more. And we're going to add in a dark oak slab there. We're going to add one next to it. We're going to place in another temporary block, go up one, put in a dark oak slab, place a temporary block next to that, go up one, put in a dark oak slab. Then we're going to place in a temporary block, go up one, and you're sensing the pattern here because we're going to put another dark oak slab there, temporary block, go up one, dark oak slab, and that one's not going to be placed there. And then that's the end. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and go back through and break all of these temporary blocks because we don't need them anymore. To place in the sails, these are going to follow a fairly simple pattern. So at the very end, we're going to do one block there. Then on the next one, we're going to go up 2, and this is then where the pattern's going to come in. So we're going to create this little L shape made of 3 wool blocks, and then we're going to go up, and we're going to do the same thing right here. So we got that little L shape there. Now we do need to break these fence gates just to be able to get through. Then we're going to put in another little L shape there, and then another one right there, another one right there. And then at the very end, we're going to get a temporary block and we're going to put in 2 white wool going up. And that's all we need to do for the sails. We're going to go back and we're going to add in the stairs that are going to go underneath. So it's going to be a dark oak stair on top of each of these blocks going along at an angle. And we can put that there. And then we can go up here, 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 and there. And the front sail is done. Now to do the main sail, we need to start where we have our lantern right here. We're going to put a temporary block here. We're going to go out 1, 2, and then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, and we're going to add a dark oak slab there. We're going to break this block and we're going to add in a dark oak slab there. We're going to get some more of those. And then we're going to start placing in our temporary blocks for these as well. So we're going to put one right here and go up one. Then it's dark oak slab. Then we put in temporary block, go up one. And then we've got 2 dark oak slabs here. Then we got temporary block up one, dark oak slab, temporary block up one, dark oak slab, temporary block up one, dark oak slab. And you can see the pattern is repeating itself all the way up. So dark oak slab, temporary block up one, and we're just going at a 45-degree angle for these. So we just are making sure that these dark oak slabs are separated by 1 block. And then this is going to be our last one here. So you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dark oak slabs at a 45-degree angle starting after the point at which the 2 slabs are right there. Now that these are all placed, though, we can remove the temporary blocks. And then starting at the bottom, we're going to place in the wool. So for these 2, we're going to go and place our little L shape going this direction. Behind these, we're going to just do a set of 2 wool. And then we're going to do on the rest of them, the little L pattern that we were doing on the other sail. So we're just going to repeat that. 3 blocks placed in an L all the way up to the top of this sail. Now at the very end here, we're going to add in another dark oak slab and 2 wool, and that's all of the wool blocks that we need to place. And then just like with the other one, we're going to put dark oak stairs on the very top of the wall, going down at this 45-degree angle all the way to the base. So there we go. We've got the sails all put away on this boat here, and it's up against the dock, and I think that should be a pretty good look for it. And from this distance here, you can see the difference between the two. So the one with the sails out and the one with the sails put away. And I think both of these designs work really well together. But there you have it. That's a nice, simple little tutorial on how to build these sailboats. If you want to use them for decoration, you can. If you want to convert them into a starter base, you can also do that as well. I should also mention that if you want to head over to my Discord, you'll be able to get a schematic that you can download, and that could help make it just a little bit easier to build as well. But I think that's going to do it for this tutorial. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And until next time, see you later.